Welcome, everybody, to the Taco Tuesday edition of Major Money. We do it every Tuesday where I give out three picks that I pair with discounts. So, yes, I am playing these squares myself each and every week. If you've been following, not been too hot recently, we are going to turn this around. Taco Tuesday has not been kind to me with my picks specifically, but it's going to turn around today. I believe it is going to happen. Elijah is saying in the scrubs, as always. That's all I ever wear. But today we're going to turn around. We're going to go 3 for 3. I believe it's going to happen. We need some good luck right here. I've been hitting my bets off stream, but on stream, I can't hit them. I'm cursed when I do major money. It's going to change today. As always, whenever we do it, you still got the NHL goalie discount all the way to 19.5. You see he's smashed that every time. The tacos for NHL goalies have been very, very good as of late. And so we expect and hope that to continue. Obviously, every discount is a good discount. But the NHL goalies have been on fire recently. But whenever you play this, you see it in the middle of your screen and rotating at the bottom. New member offer, play $5, get $50 instantly. That's with the code 5. And as always, I will play my picks. I'll tweet them out, and I will include a link to where you don't even have to type anything in. Just click that link, and you get that discount if you're a new member. Just be sure to play $5, and then it's free. Also, what's free right now? A free square. Patrick Mahomes is in the Super Bowl yet again. Each and every year, it seems like he's in it. And each and every year, it seems like he's going to win it. One passing yard from, in my opinion, who is going to go down as the greatest of all time. If they win, I think you could say he's the GOAT right now, to be honest with you. I mean, I've been an Aaron Rodgers guy my whole life. Big Packers fan. I used to always say Patrick Mahomes might have not hit the peak at Aaron Rodgers. I think now, I mean, if he wins 3 straight, something no one's ever done, that puts him over even Brady for, even Brady has a ton of Super Bowls, but he never won 3 in a row. So Patrick Mahomes with a win this Sunday is the GOAT, in my opinion, and 1,000% will retire for everyone's GOAT. And if you disagree, I think you're just hating. So Patrick Mahomes going to be the greatest player of all time after he beats the Philadelphia Eagles. And he just needs one passing yard to do that. So today, I do a lot of NBA picks because I'm an NBA guy. But I have a college basketball pick today, and it's from North Carolina. You see, they do typically PrizePicks if you live in a state that does college. They typically have like 3 or so players from each team. Sometimes 4. I believe they have 4 for North Carolina today. They have a couple standard picks, nothing too fancy. Elliot Cadeau has been fantastic for North Carolina this year. I don't think everyone realizes it. Even people that watch the games, I don't think always realize what he does. He has been on fire. 10.5 points. I don't know why this is low. You can see he's very consistently over 13, 14, 12, 15. He's always around the same numbers. He's always getting the shot attempts. He'll just have to go really cold. He's not a 3-point shooter, but sometimes he even makes the 3-pointers. He's starting to take them. Unlike last year, he wouldn't even take them, but he's driving to the rack. He's added some muscle, so he's big, bulky frame. He's able to take contact. I don't think Pitt can stop him from getting 11 points. I think this is the best bet that I have seen on PrizePicks that I have looked at. I love Elliot Cadeau as a player, and I love this at 10.5 points. He is the heart and soul of North Carolina. You see, they lose a game, he's out there crying. Some people will judge that. I think that's incredible. They win a game, he is right in the thick of it. Any clutch moment, he is there. He is the emotional leader. He is the consistent guy. Elliot Cadeau is someone I want on my team, no matter the level. You might have guys that you could argue are more talented, do other things. No one cares more than him, and I know that's a cliche, but it is 100% true. Elliot Cadeau over 10.5 points feels like a steal. I always say let's steal some money from PrizePicks. I think this 10.5 here is the steal to do it on. I think this is the best one. Now we are going to hop over to a Miami Heat legend. I always type Dame as if his name's Dame. It's not. But Miami Heat legend, obviously that's a joke. He should be a Miami Heat legend, but they hate us out there in Portland. They don't want us to be great. So I'm pulling up the pick right here. We're going over 11.5 rebounds and assists. And it's kind of my point of, you see, they just have standard picks for college. These are all the different ones for just Damian Lillard. It's almost the same amount as it was for all of North Carolina's team. So you can see the difference offered for college and NBA. But I was strongly debating, do I go assist? Do I go rebounds? So shoot, why not just combine them? You can see he's hit it 3 of the last 5, and other times he was at 11, so right then and there. He's been dishing out the ball very good this year. I believe he's averaging 7.3 assists. Then he's also averaging about 4.7 rebounds, somewhere around there. So right next to his assist number, right above his rebound number. Both are barely, but I think when you combine them, you're going to get even better value right here. So Damian Lillard against his former team in Portland, it's the late game starting at 10-10. I like his rebounds, assists. I like him to have a big game overall. He's been a very good player for the Bucks all year, but especially as of late. His points, he's been very consistent as well. And I consider doing this. I always talk about I like not a ton of variance, and he doesn't. He's pretty consistent. But I think, in my opinion, this game, and maybe it's because I'm a sucker for rebounds and assists, I like this against Portland. I think there's going to be a lot of rebound opportunities as well as a lot of assist opportunities. And I'm a little bit worried about some of the other plays. Like his 3-point one, he has to hit 4. That's pretty good. But I got burned last time. The only time he didn't hit his prop in what felt like 10 games was when I played it. So I stayed away from that. I got scared. I'm going with 11.5 rebounds and assists. I expect Damian Lillard to have a big game. Now, I hope Elijah's still watching, because this pick is strictly for him in my last and final one. I'm going Trae Young, and Elijah's a Hawks fan, and so he's probably thinking, man, Major's going to do this to me. I am. I'm taking his under on fantasy score, and fantasy score includes turnovers, and it does include steals and blocks. I'm not too worried about Trae Young getting any blocks. As you can see, this under has hit 3 of the last 5. This is a risky play because Trae Young is a very talented player. Don't get me wrong. He puts butts in seats. He's a lot of fun to watch. I don't like him as a player that I would want on my team, but he can go absolutely nuclear at times. And probably since I'm taking his under, he's going to go nuclear right now. That is just how it works for me on major money. But against Houston, Houston's a good, scrappy team with a lot of young, pesky players and players that don't mind getting a little physical. Trae Young typically doesn't do as well with physicality. I think they can force a lot of turnovers. I don't believe in the Hawks as a team. I think pretty much their only shot is Trae Young or Dyson Daniels. They only have a few players that can even make a difference from game to game. But against Houston, good defensive team, physical team, a team that's full of young guys that want to just go attack and make their name known. And Trae Young's not been playing as good as of late. I'm going to bet he doesn't go nuclear or doesn't have a good game, and he's going to continue his 3-game kind of skid here for fantasy score. So I think even if he puts up a good stats like points, rebounds, assists, or even just points, rebounds, or assists in general, any of those categories, I think he could have a good number of turnovers to offset this. I wish their shooting percentage, I would take the under. I don't care what that number was. If it was 20%, I might still take the under. But I'm going Trae Young under 41.5 fantasy score right here. We have, what about Gary Payton over 0.5 3-pointers made. It is the most popular play on PrizePicks. I can go back here. I mean, you're betting on him to hit one shot. They're playing Utah, not a great team. I did a full demon slip just for fun today. I did include this. I don't think it's a bad square at all, but it is a demon square. They tend to know a little bit something that we don't. So I don't typically play demons or goblins for major money just for the sake of the show, but I don't think that's a bad square at all. So you can hit with the community 139,000 people, but we shall see. I'm going Elliot Cadeau, 10.5 points. Damian Lillard, 11.5 rebounds and assists. And Trae Young, if you're familiar with the show, we don't always take unders. We mostly take overs because I always think they're more fun wanting a guy to do well than wanting a guy to play bad. But I'm taking under Trae Young, 41.5 fantasy score. Remember, when you play all of these and you're a new member, first time ever, be sure to sign up with code 5. You get that $50 in free bonus bets or promo funds, as PrizePicks calls them, when you play $5. Be sure to use the NHL goalie discount. You can add that in for even better value right there. And then, as always, free squares. Best thing in sports betting behind the signups is the free squares. So be sure to take advantage of that. We will see y'all at least on Friday for the next major money for our Flex Friday. Let's steal some money from PrizePicks. Let's enjoy some great games today and throughout this whole week, honestly. College basketball, we got Tennessee, Kentucky. We talked about the North Carolina game versus Pitt. We have the Super Bowl coming up in 2 weeks. A lot of things to look forward to. So y'all have a good night. Y'all enjoy some sports and steal that money from PrizePicks.